Hey everyone, this is Bee from Spirit Moxie, and today I just wanted to reflect a little bit on age and what we do with it and how the odd things that accompany it. And I want to go back a lot of years to when I was 21. I actually got married when I was 21, and to this day, there's some things I'm not proud of. And mainly, I'm blaming age, which is an easy blame. It couldn't possibly have just been essentially me. Um, because there were some things that I now know or and I now feel that I got wrong, and that is a tendency to not let people take responsibility for their own responses to things. I grew up in Pennsylvania Dutch country, and we lived in the middle of the country. And the wedding reception was at our house, which was this big late Victorian place. And some of my best friends were the Mennonites across the road. And when we did the wedding invitation, having done all the proper etiquette things, included in that was a card inviting you to the wedding reception, which I deliberately did not put in the invitation to my Mennonite friends because there was going to be alcohol and there was going to be dancing. Now, they're adults. If they didn't want to be with alcohol and dancing, they could have been perfectly capable of just not coming or coming and saying hello and leaving. I mean, it was just across the road. I made that assumption, and to this day, I'm not proud of doing that, for not just putting the things out there and allowing the things to happen. In a similar vein, when I was a little bit older, but still in my 20s, I had an Eskimo daughter, she was a boarding home student, which is something you do in Alaska. I know I'm going from Pennsylvania to Alaska, but that just happens. And as part of that, she was a junior in high school, and we really came to a real agreement on getting along and being part of it, and she was part of the family. But somehow I missed the fact that she was pregnant, and so that spring I was called out of a major church meeting to be told that my daughter was in the hospital having a baby, which she gave up for adoption. I was really proud of her. But the result is that the government saved a whole slew of money on medical care. They saved money by our not knowing. And as a result, they offered to pay me to take her with us when we went on vacation that summer. And I decided I couldn't do it. And again, I think I was judging my friends. I was judging her a little bit, even though I trusted her. I didn't keep her with me when we moved into the city the next year, and she ended up with some teachers that used her for free babysitting, and she ran away. So I keep thinking, like, if I've been stronger, if I've been clearer in letting people use their own actions, what is it that I learned about that, about letting people just be themselves? And what kinds of things have you blamed age on? Going forward, I like age as not being a number particularly, but I'm realizing, I'm well over 21 at this point, and I don't use that quote unquote wisdom of experience and this based on age hardly ever. And I'm probably missing something. I'm probably not, I don't like using age as an excuse for your body, but I really think one can claim it as an excuse for experience in your mind and what is possible. So this is just some brief discussions. How do you do this? I mean, what can you tag as inexperience? Where do you still see patterns show up that you thought you'd gotten over? And how can you use who you are and what you are right this second as a strength for the world?